Hi, boys and girls. We are on chapter, I think it's 53, but let me check. Chapter 53 from The Ickabog by J.K. Rowling. This one is titled The Mysterious Monster. It was several days before Daisy, Bert, Martha, and Roderick plucked up courage to do anything other than eat the frozen food that the Ickabog brought them from the wagon, and watch the monster eat the mushrooms it foraged for itself. Whenever the Ickabog went out, always rolling the enormous boulder into the mouth of the cave to stop them from escaping, they discussed its strange ways, but in low voices in case it was lurking on the other side of the boulder, listening. One thing they argued about was whether the Ickabog was a boy or a girl. Daisy, Bert, and Roderick all thought it must be a boy because of the booming depth of its voice, but Martha, who'd looked after sheep before her family had starved to death, thought the Ickabog was a girl. Its belly is growing, she told them. I think it's going to have babies. The other thing the children discussed, of course, was exactly when the Ickabog was likely to eat them, and whether they were going to be able to fight it off when it tried. I think we've got a bit of time yet, said Bert, looking at Daisy and Martha, who were still very skinny from their time at the orphanage. You two wouldn't make much of a meal. If I got it round the back of the neck, said Roderick, miming the action, and Bert hit it really hard in the stomach. We'll never be able to overpower the Ickabog, said Daisy. It can move a boulder as big as itself. We're nowhere near strong enough. If only we had a weapon, said Bert. Don't you think it's odd, said Daisy, that all we've seen the Ickabog eat is mushrooms? Don't you feel as though it's pretending to be fiercer than it really is? It eats sheep, said Martha. Where did all this wool come from if it hasn't eaten sheep? Maybe it just saved up wisps of wool caught on brambles, suggested Daisy. I still don't understand why there aren't any bones in here if it's in the habit of eating creatures. What about that song it sings every night? It gives me the creeps. If you ask me, that's a battle song. It scares me too, agreed Martha. I wonder what it means, said Daisy. A few minutes later, the giant boulder at the mouth of the cave shifted again, and the Ickabog reappeared with its two baskets, one full of mushrooms as usual, and the other packed with frozen Kurtzberg cheeses. Everyone ate without talking, as they always did, and after the Ickabog had tidied away its baskets and poked up the fire, it moved, as the sun was setting, to the mouth of the cave, ready to sing its strange song in the language the humans couldn't understand. Daisy stood up. What are you doing? Whispered Bert, grabbing her ankle. Sit down. No, said Daisy. I want to talk to it. So she walked boldly to the mouth of the cave and sat down beside the Ickabog. Here's a picture. So this picture was drawn by Adaris, age 12. There's their little woolly bed, the fire, the food, the Ickabog singing Daisy. And you can see tomorrow's chapter is chapter 54, the song of the Ickabog. So we'll pick up there next time. Thanks for watching.